6 years ago, when you were elected Secretary General, you talked to my colleague in Beijing. You said that Secretary General of the United Nations has to be a fighter, and at the same time, it's an impossible job. Now, after 6 years in office, do you consider yourself a fighter, and what you learned from this impossible job?
Well, I learned that, first of all, contrary to what many people think, discreet diplomacy is still more effective than megaphone diplomacy. Most of the agreements that we have been able to reach, we have done it very quietly. The grain agreement that everybody considers quite an achievement, it was done with months of negotiations, very discreetly, until we finally got to a solution. So I more and more, the more confusion there is in the global public opinions with all these social medias and things of the sort, the more I believe that there is still a space for discreet diplomacy, provided that diplomacy is not biased, provided that diplomacy is based on impartiality, as it is the case of the United Nations. And the second thing I've learned is that you cannot solve all the problems of the world. But if you are able to rescue one person from hunger and famine, if you are able to avoid someone else to be killed or an innocent man to be jailed, that is very important. And that is what makes our heart feeling that what we are doing makes sense.
Mr. Antonio Guterres, Secretary General of the United Nations, thank you very much.
All the best. Thank you very much. Xie xie.